that is feedback in amplifiers. What you have to study? Understand the types and effects of feedback on circuit performance. That I will explain, don't worry about it. Which means, the first thing is, what is feedback? That you have to study. What is feedback? And why are you applying feedback on circuits? What is the effect of feedback in a circuit? Mainly we are concentrating on amplifiers and oscillators. After this one we will study about the oscillators. We will see later. So first thing is, what is feedback? And why are you applying feedback? What is the effect in a circuit? Okay? Now, in the beta criteria, P7, describe the types of feedback. You see your assignment. Describe the types of feedback and determine the effects on circuit performance when feedback is applied. That is, what are the types of feedback and what is the effect of applying the feedback on the circuit. D1 is related to P7, that we will see. D1 is related to P7, that we will see. P8, design a circuit employing negative feedback. You have to know a circuit which uses a negative feedback. P9, investigate the effects of applying feedback to single and multi-stage circuits. Investigate the effect. That is, when you apply a feedback, what is happening to that circuit? We will do this task in the 5B03 lab. You know circuit maker. Okay? So using that circuit maker, I will show you what will happen when you apply a feedback and what is the effect when there is no feedback. That task we will finish here. I will show you in one class. In the next class when you come, you do it yourself. Take the printout, keep it your assignment. D3 is related to P9. It is very simple. Okay? Now the BTI criteria. BTI criteria is, explain the advantages of negative feedback in amplifiers. Criteria 6, derive the closed loop gain for amplifiers employing positive and negative feedback. That we will see. Don't worry about this thing. I will explain what is. First we will finish the beta criteria. So now we will go to the topic. The first thing is, what is feedback? I will give you one example. Fire is there, fire. Temperature is there, heat is there. You are touching your finger. Will you keep your finger there?
No.
What will you do? You will take your finger back. It's a feedback action. What is happening? When you sense something, that is, what is the sense? Your skin is burning. That is going to the brain. By getting that information, you are holding back your finger. Okay? So some action is taking place. Take another example. If I don't have any sense, my sense is gone. What will happen? I will keep that one there. That I am not sensing.
Until you see the bear.
When I see only.
Yeah.
So I will keep my finger there. It is a continuous action. It is going on. But when I sense or when I feel it, that is a reflex, a feedback. So the brain is asking to take it back. That is feedback. You understand? So here in amplifiers, we are going for applying feedback. we will start from our basic amplifier circuit. So for example, if you take our amplifier, and this amplifier has a gain of A. Are you following me? Is it clear? I am applying a signal to the input of this amplifier. To the input of this amplifier, say Vi. And of course you are getting an output. V out. You made this circuit in the lab, class A amplifier, right? What happened? You applied a 40 millivolt signal. How much voltage you got? 4 volt. 4 volt. That means the gain of the amplifier is 100. 4 volt divided by 40 millivolt. So, what is the gain? The gain is equal to VO divided by VL. VO divided by VL. So, when you increase the input level, the output level will also increase. If you apply 80 millivolt, you will get 8 volt. If you apply 20 millivolt signal, you will get 2 volt. Are you getting my point? Yes. Now, what I am going to do is, I am going to make a control on this circuit. So, now the amplifier has a gain A. What is the gain? Output divided by input. Input that we are applying from the signal generator, you are applying in the lab. In the lab, you are taking a 40 millivolt signal from the signal generator, you are applying to the input of the amplifier. Understand my point? Now what I am doing is, I am taking the output. I am taking the output. How much voltage will be there? 4 volt. I don't want 4 volt. I need only a small voltage. 2 volt or 0.2 volt or 0.004 volt. A small voltage I am taking. So what I am using is, I will use a circuit like this, a resistor network like this. We will call this circuit as an attenuator. Okay? Are you getting my point? Yes. So, I am taking this signal and it is connected back to the input. And it is connected back to the input. So, now what is happening? I am taking the output and I am giving to a network, a resistive network. I will call that network as a feedback network. Feedback network. And the output of the feedback network will be sometimes 0.04 volt, which means 100 times the voltage is reduced. Right? Here how much voltage? 4 volt. Here how much? 0.04. That means 100 times the voltage is reduced.
40 millivolts.
You can reduce that voltage to 0.004 volt or 0.0125 volt. Any value you can reduce. It depends upon what? This value of the resistance. So I am reducing that value by beta times. I am calling that value the feedback factor. The feedback factor I am calling as beta. Beta times. Beta times I am reducing. So this signal, this is your output, right? This is your output. So here I am getting a feedback signal Vf is equal to beta V0. You understand? So I am giving this signal back to the input. I am giving this signal back to the input. So now the picture is different. from the first one. In the first one, what is happening? You are applying an input signal, you are getting an output. But now there is an input and there is a feedback signal also to the input. Now my question is, what is the actual input to the amplifier? Is it VI?
No, VI
No.
plus VF.
VI plus
VF.
VI plus VF. Why can't be VI minus VF? That we will see. So my question is, what is the gain of the amplifier? No.
No, change.
What is the gain of the amplifier? Can you say that the gain of the amplifier A is equal to VO divided by VI?
No.
No.
VO divided by VI plus VF.
Very good. You understand my point? Now the input to the amplifier is,
Would be less than 100.
as I will tell you, the input to the amplifier is a combination of VI and VF. Plus or minus. You understand? The actual input to the amplifier is VI plus or minus VF. This is called feedback. So what is feedback? Feedback is, what is feedback? Is it clear? Is it clear? What is feedback? Feedback is a portion of the output is taken and it is given back to the input. That is feedback. Amal, is it clear? We are taking the output. I am not giving the total output to the input. I am taking a portion of the output and connected it back to the input. That is called a feedback. The next question is, what are the types of feedback? Is it clear up to this point? Any questions? Any questions?
There are two types.
There are two types that we will see.
Positive and negative.
That we will see. So the first question, what is feedback? Feedback is this one. A portion of the output is taken and it is given back to the input. And of course there are two types of feedback. One is, if this input signal and the feedback signal are in the same phase. Input signal and the feedback signal are in the same phase. What will happen?
Plus. Added together.
They will add it together. That is, VI and VF are in phase. The second case is VI and VF are
Different phase.
out of phase. Out of phase. Two cases will be there. So based on these two cases, there are two types of feedback. This is positive feedback and this is negative. So that is your next task. Describe the two types of feedback with the suitable block diagrams. Check your assignment question. Describe the two types of feedback, negative and positive feedback with the suitable block diagrams, and perform the gain calculations, closed loop gain calculations. So here there is a closed loop. You understand? In the first case, when I gave you the first amplifier, it is an open loop. It is an open loop. But here it is a closed loop. You have to find out the closed loop gain. You have to study how to calculate the closed loop gain of the amplifiers when you apply positive feedback and negative feedback. That is the task. Am I right? Check the assignment. I am answering to the questions. What is the task to be done? That I am answering.